Okay, guys. So in today's video, we're actually checking out a video from Watch Mojo. It's a very amazing YouTube channel, and they made a top 10 most emotional anime fights. And I wanted to look at the top five, and I think that the top five will actually make this video quite short time, so I wouldn't make it way too long because we're actually reacting to the video they've made. So starting from the fifth one, we have
Number 5, Dai vs Baran. Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. Bad enough that the Dragon Legion commander happened to be the strongest foe that Dai and the gang had faced before, but the fact he's also a Dragon Knight
and if you haven't watched this anime yet, it's called Dragon Quest. I really recommend it. It's not a bad anime, I would say, because I haven't finished watching it myself, but in the little that I have watched earlier on, I realized that it was. You see the way the characters look like that of Goku from Dragon Ball, and the creator is actually the same person that made Dragon Ball, so that's simply the reason why that's that.
And Dai's father is just putting the salt in the wound.
So where I got to, I realized that what's his name? Was it a demon lord or something? Dai was training to defeat a demon lord, and it looks like this is father. Just imagine a child having to fight his own father after so many training he has to go through, so many intense training he has to go through. Then in the end, he realizes that he has to fight his father.
The clash between these two isn't only one of the series' longest, but continues to become more tragic with each passing bout, with Baran walking the line between a sympathetic man who lost everything he held dear, as well as a monster willing to erase his own son's memories.
He's willing to erase his own son's memory. This is quite a spoiler for me. Wow.
These two are gonna need so much counseling. Number 4, Gintoki vs Jirocho. Gintama. It may not shy away from slapstick humor and fourth wall breaks.
One thing I love about Gintama so much is the humor in it. But at some point, it gets a little bit boring in the sense that, I don't know, like, it feels sometimes as if they're overdoing it. But sometimes it's really, really fun, so you just have to watch through it. I'm still watching it though. I've not gotten to this part yet.
But that doesn't mean Oddjob skip.
I actually skipped to watch this scene before.
In can't pull off hard-hitting drama melded with top-tier animation. With Otose apparently killed by an old acquaintance, Gintoki spirals into a rage, trading in his goofy demeanor to that of the White Demon.
One of my favorite things about Gintoki is the fact that, like, he's a very funny character, but when all that funny and goofy stuff disappears, he becomes a seriously badass fella, and he's just so awesome that way.
It's a brutal and uncompromising display of rage, only for him to be matched by Jirocho's superior swordsmanship. The fact this anime can deliver on such a voracious scene and still be classed as a comedy is a colossal flex.
That's very, very true. It's a colossal flex. Just look at the impact right there. Takes a second to look at the impact. It's very cool.
Number 3, Luffy vs Sanji. One Piece. And you thought it was bad when Luffy and Usopp had their little falling out. Infiltrating Big Mom's island in the hopes of getting their crewmate back, the Straw Hat Captain is met with fierce resistance as Sanji turns on him resigned to his fate to be a cog for his corrupt family.
Oh, making the poor girl cry.
With neither willing to back down, we're greeted to the harrowing sight of Luffy getting his face kicked in by Sanji's flaming footwork, who in turn refuses to fight back against his friend.
I was actually watching One Piece, then with all the full episodes in it, I took a break. And I started continuing, took a break. I don't know, I'm sure majority of you anime lovers over there experience that thing. Where you want to watch the anime, but then sometimes because of these filler episodes, they try to extend an arc so much that makes it
No matter how
a
hard
little bit of interest.
but he's pummeled.
And Luffy is this kind of guy that if he's not willing to fight you, he's just going to take in all of your hits, just head on.
Number 2, Gon vs. Pitto.
Wow. When it gets to Hunter x Hunter, this is like my favorite. The scene I love most. Even though it's quite sad and it's a very emotional scene. Like I'll put this as my top one. I forgot what was at the first. What was at number one, but then this would definitely be my top one most emotional anime fight. Yeah, there have been others. Demon Slayer also has its fair share of some emotional fights. Yeah, but damn, this thing was so intense.
Hunter x Hunter. Even the purest heart can be corrupted when exposed to absolute misery.
Even the purest heart can be corrupt when exposed to misery. That's so deep. Hard.
And that's what happened when Gon discovered that the Chimera Ant had lied about bringing his friend back from the dead.
This scene was so intense. Every time I watch it, I get goosebumps.
With Kite's demise laid bare before him, Gon gives in to his inner malice, exchanging his life force for an aged-up body and one hell of a right hook.
One hell of a right hook. Totally agree with that. It was serious how powerful he was. I know there have been lots of debates about whether I could defeat Meruem. Did I say that right?
Watching Pitto get their 9 lives demolished may have made for an animated spectacle, but it's impossible to separate the hype from the pain of knowing what Gon gave up for the sake of revenge. Number 1, Kakashi vs. Obito.
I've actually seen this, Kakashi vs. Obito. So this is what they put on number 1, but then I will still put Hunter x Hunter first.
Shippuden. This battle does so many things right, it's tricky to know where to start.
And whenever I mention Naruto, it was think about how fluid their fights were.
It's the conclusion of Kakashi's personal arc as he and his thought-dead comrade engage in a blistering fight to the death, all with such fluid and fast-paced animation that it's easily a highlight of not only the 4th Great Ninja War, but anything under the Naruto banner.
Seriously, if that isn't cool, I don't know what else is cool.
Seamlessness of the animation is further complemented with interspecies of flashbacks that show just how far the two shinobi have come since their early days, and the regrets they now feel as adults.
Okay, guys, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section about the videos they chose. And to me, I feel like I agree with all except for where Hunter x Hunter is. I would put Hunter x Hunter ahead of the Naruto. I feel like that scene was the most emotional, especially for me. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What you think. I'll see you in the next video.